Mainstay, and we thought during this time staying at home together we'd do some gardening here and some of gardening at home for you guys. And as you may know, Mainstay has an adaptive gardening program. So normally this time of year you'd kind of start planting things, either seedlings you started at home or store-bought seedlings like I have here. So this is a tomato plant. Specifically, it's a husky red cherry tomato plant, and this is the tag you see for most store-bought grown house green plants will have this tag. And these are really important because on the back it'll tell you what kind of sun they need, how far out they should be. Sometimes it'll have your growing area and your planting depth. So when you first start out planting, don't throw these out. Hold on to them because you'll kind of want the information later. Okay, so to begin, you'll want your plant. I'm going to start a container grown tomato plant. So I've got a nice big container here because tomatoes are going to get actually pretty big. So it'll look small to start with, but this plant's going to get really big soon. So you kind of want a big pot for them. I've also got some store-bought soil. You don't need to get anything super fancy, work within your budget, but I highly recommend that you buy new potting soil, because if you go with a pot of soil you had that was old, a lot of the times the nutrients will get washed out from the soil after you water it each time. So it's low on nutrients, and the soil from other plants could have diseases a previous plant had. So if you plant this brand new healthy baby plant in diseased soil, those diseases will come over to your plant and kill your plant. So set your plants up for success and start with new soil. I also like to, before I just throw the soil into a pot, I use a separate bucket and I pour the soil from the bag into the bucket, and I add water so the soil is nice and moist before I put it into this pot and before I transplant the tomato plant into the pot. And this is really nice because it kind of gives your tomato your plant a nice welcoming environment before you just like rip it out of its pot and stick it in a brand new home. So you can see I've got most of the soil already in here. I'm going to take my little tomato plant, take the tag, I'm going to stick it in my pocket because it's kind of windy, so it's going to blow away. So it's in my pocket. Take my little tomato plant, and I kind of turn it upside down. And I'm going to stick this in this so I can use it to scoop my soil if I need to. And then what I do is you've got kind of this little mass of like dirt and roots here. What I do is I try to save some of the existing roots. You don't have to worry about being super gentle with it, because if they break, it's not the end of the world. They've got a huge system of roots already developed at this point. But I do try and keep a good portion of the roots with it so it's pretty stable when it gets into the pot. What I do is kind of brush some of the soil off, some of the old soil, so it's just not taking that greenhouse soil with it. And mostly what you'll have then is the roots. Okay, so I've got my little pot here. What I'm going to do is kind of make a little hole, not very deep because I don't want to put the whole plant in there yet, but just enough I can set the plant in there. So it's kind of nice and cozy right there. And if you notice, I've got kind of the soil ball and the root ball above the soil I put in the pot, and I'm not going to cover that all the way. So with my wet soil and my bucket and my pot that I saved from my plants, I'm going to scoop out kind of a healthy portion of soil to start filling up the edges around my tomato plant. And if you're like me and you're one of the people that talks to their plants or sings to their plants at home, and your neighbors or family think that's crazy, it's not. There is science behind it that technically does make your plants greener, because when you're close to your plants and you're talking to them, you're breathing carbon dioxide onto your plants and it makes them a little greener. So you can use that as an excuse that it's science, and that's what you need to do. Alright, so I've got my plant mostly packed in there, but I didn't cover that soil ball completely. I left it up a little bit, and I was careful not to cover too much of the plant itself. And you don't want to pack the soil down super tight, because if you do that, you're going to kind of suffocate the plant. So pat it down a little bit, but don't like smush it down. Alright, so next, now that my little plant is in this new home, I'm going to water with my watering can, or you could use it lightly with a sprinkler hose if you don't have a watering can. And I'm watering a fair amount. I don't want it to be soupy. And something I forgot to point out at the start of your video, you want a pot that has holes in it, because you want the water to drain out in the bottom. If it gets stuck in the bottom of the pot, it'll rot the roots and kill your plant. So I'm adding some more water because it's still a little dry. Okay, so now I have it moist, but it's not soupy and sopping wet. But after you add the water, the soil will go down a little bit. So I'm going to add some more soil right on top. All right. So okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the tomato cage. And yeah, the plant is kind of small right now and it doesn't look like it needs a tomato cage, because it doesn't, but it's going to grow faster than you think it does, and by the time you remember to add the tomato cage, it's going to be sprawling everywhere and it's going to be impossible to put the cage on top of the tomato plant. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now while I remember. We have this nice beautiful purple tomato cage, and I know a lot of people have a way to make their own tomato cages with string and wire or wooden stakes. And if you want to go that way and kind of develop your own, you're welcome to, though I find tomato cages bought at the store to be the most efficient way to do it, because I don't really want to have them fall over if I don't build it correctly. So there you go. And pretty soon it'll be growing up in there and having beautiful red cherry tomatoes.